everyone, Lydia Skies here, and we're gonna do our final playthrough of Sweet Valentine Chocolatier. Yes, this is going to be the final one. I know I've already said this 2 videos ago, but no, this time we really will have this one be our final one. We've romanced Michael, we've romanced Jordan, and we've romanced Vanilla, so now it's Jade's turn. So, make something for Jade. Let's get into it. Should I make something for Jade? We've been friends for so long. As you think about Jade, you recall the amazing fragrance surrounding her today. The sensation of her breasts rubbing against your arm. Her hands on your waist. What? No! What on earth am I thinking about right now? I just really value my friendship with Jade. She is my bestie after all, or I wouldn't mind. Oh, I wouldn't mind feeling that sensation again. I wouldn't mind feeling that sensation again. Her voice, her touch, the way her eyes curled up when she laughed, and how she occasionally snorted when she laughed too hard. Her exaggerated reactions to everything, good and bad. Everything about her was so genuine, so charming, so dear to your heart. Just as Jordan had his secret crush for years, so too did you. Jade. Being from a family with traditionally green hair, Jade's name had always been decided in advance. However, when she emerged from her mother's stomach, her parents were shocked to be greeted by a small tuft of reddish hair, circling around her baby head like cherry cotton candy. Her parents left the name, since her hair still reminded them of red jade. But as she grew, her hair mellowed out into a dazzling pink. Accompanying her from preschool to now, you also witnessed this slow transformation over the years. Her peachy hair color now looks kind of delicious. That's one way to describe it. I like how flowing it is. It's got stars all over it. Was it too selfish to want more than friendship? To want every part of her? Although you were deeply afraid of ruining your friendship, you couldn't help but wonder. Was there a teeny tiny chance that Jade could feel the same way? The subtle touches, the leaning in. When drunk, she became touchy and even had kissed you on the lips at a party once. And of course, then she had gone and kissed everyone else on the cheek and close to the lips. But I was the only one she flat out smooched. Am I reading too into this after all these years? But it wasn't just once or twice. Every time you touched, there seemed to be some kind of spark. The bestie telepathy was definitely one thing, but the subtle path of electricity you felt when she traced her fingers over your skin. The feeling of her breath tickling your cheek when she leaned in to look at something on your phone. Shit, am I in love with Jade? She was like a shining beacon in your life, guiding the way to happiness and bringing you up when you were down. Always standing on your side, always bright. On your side. By your side? I think it should be by your side. Always standing by your side, but we'll do standing on your side. It broke your heart to see her light dim each passing month as the tech job market tightened like a screw. To the company, she had just been a number on a spreadsheet that they wanted to cross off. But to Jade, she had lost her career, her passion. As a non-tech person, you really didn't understand how one could be so passionate about software. But the way Jade explained it, building and polishing something from the ground up, you felt that you could kind of understand it when you saw the parallels with your own business. Right now, out of all of us, I think Jade is the one that needs the most support. Before you even realize what you're doing, your hand moves swiftly to fold one of your boxes into a star shape. After years of fulfilling all kinds of quirky orders here and there, you've become quite proficient at boxagami. Your footsteps are light as you lock up, knowing that a box of chocolates is sitting in the refrigerator with Jade's name on it. Even if this doesn't convey my feelings, I hope that this does at least a little cheer her up. Regardless of how our relationship changes in the future, I just want her to be happy. Your chest warms with thoughts of seeing Jade tomorrow. You give her a call and make sure she's available before heading home. Days before the Spring Festival, 0. The Spring Festival has finally arrived. You went ahead and called Jade to ask if she was available last night. She pretended to make a fuss on the phone about having to cancel her hot date, but it wasn't your imagination that she sounded super excited. There was definitely more pep in her voice when you ended the call. But is she as excited as I am? You smile, musing on how you can confess to Jade without being too cringe. Vanilla is working in the back today, but she looks considerably more cheerful than she has in the past couple days. Everything seems to be going back to normal in a good way. That is, until your store bell chimes again. A shy-looking Jordan makes his way to the counter. Jordan? Uh-oh, I think we're gonna have to diss him again. What are you doing here? Hi, Rosalina. Can I talk to you? Please? Why don't we just... we'll straight up decline him this time. Now's not a great time. Sorry, Jordan. Now's not a great time. You motion with your eyes to the back. Jordan follows your gaze, pausing a few moments before finally getting it. Oh, yes. Oh my gosh. You nod, giving him a sympathetic look. Sounds like he was at least marginally aware of Vanilla's feelings. I'm sorry. I'll reach out to you later. No worries. Sorry about, everything. The festival, the chocolates. It's no biggie. You should check out what that hot bastard next door is up to, maybe. Oh, no. I'm setting him up. I'm setting up the two. You might be onto something. He's blushing. He's blushing. Oh, my goodness. Michael Jordan. MJ. You smirk and give him a little wave as he shyly backs out of your store. His face was flushed. Seems like a romantic spring festival could still be in the cards for him. After a long day of handing off chocolate orders to excited lovebirds, the time for your date has finally come. Better get changed. Ellipses. Looks like V still hasn't gone home yet. Her clothes are still here. V! Calling out to the workshop area, you look around, but no one answers. Huh. Heading into the alleyway behind the store, you find her. Hey, you okay? She's not crying, but her eyes look tired. Yep, I'm fine. Quickly rubbing her hands over her face in a circular motion, as if to wipe away any sadness, she quickly regains her usual pep. I'm perfect. In fact, I've never been better. She exhales angrily. Her anger doesn't seem to be directed at you, but she does seem to be brooding about something. Or someone. 7 years. I'll show you what this chihuahua can do. I can get a hot date, too. Her eyes are filled with determination, and she finally focuses her eyes on you. Oh, boss! What's going on, V? I'm gonna find someone to take me to the festival. That sounds like a great idea, as long as you're being safe if you plan to reach out to a stranger. You'll see. I'll be safe. You go and enjoy the festival with Jade. How do you know about that? I have my ways. Do you and Jade chat one-on-one too? Sweating, you wonder how much Vanilla knows. Or could she be... No. Could she be she couldn't be a competitor, could she? This is a pretty small town. I have eyes, you know. Unlike some oblivious purple-haired men we know. I'm sorry, V. Laughing, she pushes you back through the door and into the store. Go get her, boss. I'm fully expecting you to come back. Taken. Vanilla giggles and shuts the back door behind you. Through the screen door, she seems to make a face at you. And don't come back here unless you've made the girl yours. This is my store, V. Her laugh is cheerful again, like tinkling bells. You wonder how she plans to find a date, but you have your own date to attend to. Good luck, V. Making your way to the festival entrance, you're relieved to spot Jade's glamorous figure leaning against a decorative pillar. Ooh, she does look very beautiful. I like her outfits for sure. Snort laughing as she watches a short-form video on her phone. You didn't have a ton of time, but you did prepare something else along with your chocolates. After all, it is the spring festival. You can't ignore the tradition of accompanying your chocolates with some kind of floral accent. Oh, you've prepared a single red rose for her. You've prepared a recently sized bouquet for her. You prepared a very over-the-top bouquet for her. Aww. We'll give her a single red rose. I feel like that's very subtle and romantic. You prepared a single red rose for her, symbolizing love and simplicity, and the desire not to be a burden with your feelings. Casually strutting until you're standing right in front of her, you call out to her. Jade! Aw, what a cutie. What?
What's all this?
Ooh, let me see if I can increase her. There we go. You chuckle as she blushes, cradling your chocolate box and flower gift carefully in her arms.
Thank you so much.
Aww.
You didn't have to do this.
You grin shyly before switching to a suave expression. Anything to make you smile, my lady. You mock tip your invisible fedora as Jade rolls her eyes and giggles nonstop. It looks like your attempt to cheer her up is going swimmingly. But does she know what the flower signifies? Jade. Aw, she leans in close to your face and gives you a gentle peck on the cheek. Ooh, lots of exclamation points and question marks.
I know what flowers and chocolate at the Spring Festival mean.
Aw.
But I won't let you have it that easy. You have a lot of explaining to do. Or at least confessing.
Yes, ma'am. She grins. Come with me to the store this in the car, and then let's get on our compatibility checked. And then let's go get our compatibility. I don't know why I struggled to read that sentence so bad. I'm so sorry. She points to a suspicious-looking booth in the distance, the inside of which is obscured by a mysterious-looking drapery. Several onlookers are peering into the tent curiously, but it doesn't seem like there are any takers quite yet. After storing your gifts in Jade's car, the two of you make your way into the mysterious tent. Oh, we're just skipping right to this part. Inside, an ethereal beauty is seated at the table with cards set in a formation before her. Sit down, young ones. Ooh. Ooh. You and Jade exchange looks. For a moment, you feel your breath catch as the ornate jewelry on the woman flickers in the light. But you can't help but feel that the pink-haired woman next to you is infinitely more attractive. While we wait for the spirit realm to speak, a game. The fortune teller gestures to the cards, indicating that you should begin. All right, off to skip the memory game. Your memory is astounding. Ah, yes. I will now look into your soul and perhaps your future. Ellipses. More ellipses. Rosalina, the spirits have spoken. They tell me this about you. Fish. Fish. No, dolphins. Dolphins aren't fish. You are the thoughtful joy, the deep laugh. You charm with ease, but you keep your truest thoughts close. People sense the depth beneath your smile, and some will misread your silence. Let them. The truth will rise like a tide, and your depth will speak when it must. Oh my gosh, that was such a cool prediction. Excited about the results of your personality quiz, Jade grabs your hand and shakes it up and down under the table. Could you do me next, if that's okay? Of course, young one. Young one? She doesn't look that old. Peach-haired child of light and mirth, you have recently experienced a major loss. At this, you and Jade collectively raise your eyebrows. Ooh, ellipses. Of course, it could be some well-practiced pseudo-psychology, but it was definitely a shocking opening line. In your life, people come and go. Money comes and goes. Castles built of sand will inevitably crumble, and castles in the sky will disperse like clouds. Try as you might, you will fail again. Oh, rude. At this, Jade tenses up. Yeah, no kidding. The hand that was playfully holding yours under the table clenches you hard before completely losing strength. If you do not hold tightly to the ones who care about you, you will lose everything. The fortune teller opens her eyes, meeting yours straight on. I can't tell if she's trying to wing-woman me or give Jade a hard time. Either way, yikes! Poor Jade. Unsure how to feel about Jade's fortune, you leave a small tip for the mysterious woman out of politeness, pulling Jade out of her seat and out of the tent. Come on, Jade. Aww. Outside of the tent, Jade looks justifiably upset. Ellipses. Exclamation points. Finally reaching a tipping point with her frustration, she voices her complaint. I really didn't like the phrase lose everything. And I will fail again? What the hell? Who does she think she is? I don't believe in fortune telling anyways. I don't agree with what the fortune teller said, but I want to believe her. Well, her intentions weren't evil. Or listen to Jade empathetically. I think we'll listen to Jade. Just let her vent. Understanding Jade's anger and frustration, you decide not to interrupt her. You're sure there's a lot on her mind. And it seems like this unfortunate fortune-telling session may have torn down some walls in Jade's heart. Just enough for you to finally hear about her struggles. Aww.
She might have something there, you know? With this fail again thing. I just can't seem to get anything right now. Even jobs that I would totally be a shoo-in for. Things I'm perfectly qualified for. Am I overqualified? Am I the problem?
Oh, Jade. You are definitely not the problem. No, just the job market sucks. I can speak from first-hand experience. I've seen your resume. There's nothing wrong with it. Have you ever considered... You hesitate, knowing that your next suggestion probably won't be a helpful one. Applying for different jobs? Or at least different fields? You know it's a sore topic for Jade, but you can't help but bring it up. Watching her feel discouraged for so long with no ability to help, your heart aches for her. No, Rosalina.
I appreciate the thought, but you just don't understand. Not fully, at least.
You frown and focus your attention on Jade, taking no offense at her words. She returns your gaze, resulting in the two of you staring deep into each other's eyes as she elaborates.
I liked product management. It was extremely fulfilling for me. It was my career. My everything for a time. I know we're not supposed to define ourselves by our jobs, but it was amazing. Leading a team of engineers to build new features and literally cook up new software products from scratch.
Oh, for me, it was almost like speaking things into existence. Even though I have no engineering background, I did my best to learn more about all the tools and data structures. Towards the end, I felt like I could take on some junior dev work too. You chuckle as you think about Jade doing Jordan's job, stressing over bugs and staring at techie screens in dark mode late at night. Maybe I should try to pivot into engineering, haha. I just don't want to settle for anything less than what I was doing before. She gives a heartbreaking laugh before breaking into a little sob. She's trying so hard not to cry. I know, Jade, and all the advice that exists out in the world is always like, well, take whatever job you can get and then just keep looking while you're working. And it doesn't always work out that way. Before you can even think about what you're doing, you've taken her into your arms in a tight embrace. She reciprocates by wrapping her arms around your waist and resting her face against your neck, finally letting her tears fall freely. Her breath and the damp droplets trickling down your neck make you blush, but break your heart at the same time. Sniffling, she snuggles closer to you, taking comfort in your warm arms. The two of you stand there for a while, embracing until the sky darkens into the night. A little while later, after the two of you made a quick trip to the bathroom to clean up, you face the festival with renewed enthusiasm. All right. Should we try a different game now? Heck yeah! Ooh, a racer? Jade starts running toward another booth she spotted, dragging you along by the hand. You hardly keep up with her rapid pace. Seems like she's full of energy again, after letting her true feelings out for the first time in a while. OMG! Gee, these racer animals are totally Jordan, Michael, and V. We gotta play this. Chuckling, you make your guesses. Jordan, a cat, Michael, a Doberman, and V, a Chihuahua? Yes, don't you see it? Poor V, always compared to a Chihuahua. OMG, we gotta make V win. Who should I pick? Well, I guess then we'll pick that one, but we're gonna autocomplete. This game reminds me of a little track and field. Maybe it's the racetrack? Do you remember that time we did the three-legged race? Oh my gosh, don't remind me. Wasn't there also Jordan's nip slip? OMG! That was the start of the love letter chaos, wasn't it? Yes, so many love letters, so many. I knew he had appeal for all genders, but not like that. Not like that. The two of you shake your heads as you recall the variety of stationery that would fall out of Jordan's locker after his infamous nip slip incident. There were love letters written on everything from cutesy animal-themed stationery to overtly masculine chicken scratch on crumpled graph paper. You were popular too, though. Jade gives you a sly smile and a suggestive wink. You weren't too bad yourself, you know. She gives your hand another squeeze, this time brushing over the inside of your palm with her thumb. Jade! You're making me blush. Yes, exactly as planned. She gives you a mischievous look, obviously enjoying watching you squirm with delight and embarrassment. You return her squeeze, avoiding eye contact as you pull away from the kiddish racer. Should we play one more game? Or are you getting hungry? I guess I'm not that hungry. I might already be full on your loving care. Oh my goodness. Cringe, Jade. The devious twinkle fills her eyes as she swings your clasped hands back and forth, slowly, seductively savoring the sensation of having you wrapped around her little finger. This temptress. But I have to admit, it's working on me. Am I the real sucker here? Maybe just a quick snack? Aww. Oh, I love her little chibi form. The two of you enjoy some quick ice cream cones as you walk around. She's still dating a monkey. Let's try this shooting game as our final stop before the fireworks then. I hope you're ready to lose an eye or two with my shooting. Oh, Jade's competitive. You give her a pointed look. Kidding, kidding. Alright, autocomplete. I'm pretty sure I nailed that. The booth owner looks impressed and hands you a small stuffed monkey. Jade shoots corks toward the targets, her posture serious, but results disastrous. You were not kidding about losing an eye or two. You shout while ducking. The booth owner has been taking cover behind the table since before Jade started shooting. A few of her shots hit the high score zone sporadically, while others are wildly off target. One veers off, totally missing the game backboard and narrowly missing a random passerby's head on the other of the booth. The man, spooked, gives an angry "Watch it!" while Jade smirks. Putting the cork gun down, to the booth owner's immense relief, she sighs and gives you a devious look. That was cool. Now let's get out of here. Yeah, Jade, you're trying to murder people. Sweating, you make a mental note to yourself to never take Jade shooting again. Yeah, that was just a toy gun. My goodness, don't take her to the range. There'll be no one left. I think the fireworks are starting soon. Do you want to go check it out? Heck yeah. She takes your hand in hers so naturally and starts dragging you toward the designated firework viewing area. Her eyes are shining as if filled with stars, just like you remember them in dreams and memories of her. And the moonlight behind forms a halo around her, making her look every bit the divine being that she is in your eyes. Oh my goodness, what a scene to paint. Keep up! The designated fireworks area is packed with couples and families. There's barely an empty patch of grass or dirt to sit down. Frustrated with the overcrowding, Jade jokingly makes her disappointment known. Boo! Fireworks are overrated. Jade bellows, shouting over the distant sound of fireworks exploding. A few seated folks with sharp hearing turn around and give her a dirty look. Shh, girl! You playfully shush her and laugh as you pull her away from the crowd. Well, I suppose that's one way to get attention. It's okay. To be honest, I wasn't feeling the crowd today. Hey, yo, but I have something even better. We're gonna ride the Ferris wheel while watching the fireworks? She pulls out a packet of sparklers. It's the kind that you light and let burn down as it produces colorful sparks of light in your hand. Are those even legal? Are they? Well, they are where I'm from. We do sparklers every Independence Day. As a form of fire prevention, the county had outlawed all forms of private fireworks, but people still did it anyway. There was even one guy in the news who blew off a finger while lighting a more heavy-duty private firework. Nowadays, the only way to obtain fireworks in the area was to buy it all at some shady street stall downtown, or bring it from another county. This is so bad, I really hope we don't get caught. My business literally could not take me going to jail for a couple days. It'll be fine, see? Everyone's doing it. Jade, if everyone jumped off a bridge. You betcha I would jump too, I don't want to be alone. Making your way to the nearby lake area near the fairgrounds, you're surprised to see a large amount of couples in smaller friend groups, sparsely populating the lake area with pails of water and little specks of light from their own sparklers. So much for them being out. Everybody's doing them. Why was I throwing such a fuss? My goodness. You and Jade don't have a pail, but since you're right next to the water, you really don't have to worry about sparks catching. As long as you douse your fireworks and clean up your trash like a good citizen before leaving. Expertly, Jade crouches down and uses a lighter from her pocket to light the first sparkler. Aww. Touching the tips of hers to yours, the two of you enjoy the dazzling, fizzy light for a while in childish wonder. Ellipses. Hold up just a sec. Is that... Oh my goodness, they end up going out together. Oh! And there they are. Holy crap. Michael Jordan was real. Yes, he was. He still is. No. I thought he liked you. Yeah, but he's always had the suspicious sexual tension with Michael, too. OMG, are they? You see them pull out sparklers in their hands. Michael leans in, and Jordan doesn't pull away, resulting in a sweet kiss. Oh my God. I will once again say, Michael is a capitalist and Jordan is a socialist. I don't think their worldviews are going to align. It's a surprisingly long and deep kiss. Oh my gosh. You and Jade both lean in and squee together, shaking each other's shoulders from the side as you both get excited over this new discovery. Your ship has been real the whole time.
Should we also kiss?
I mean, I won't say no. You spin around to stare into her eyes. Jade, I really like you.
I really like you too.
Aw. No, Jade. I mean, I really like you. Like you. In that way. She looks amused. And a bit pleased, but not too surprised now. Hopefully the flowers and chocolates earlier conveyed just a little bit of your meaning to her.
I like you too.
Aww.
I mean, I've always thought you were attractive. And I've always really wanted to smash.
Smash? Not hump and dump, I hope.
Never in a million years.
Aw.
I'm definitely keeping you forever.
Aw.
It's just... I thought it was just me. I totally thought you were gonna end up with Jordan. Or Michael, that bastard.
You hold your breath and continue staring into her eyes, letting her speak uninterrupted. Well, Jade, unfortunately, I did choose Michael as my first playthrough, and that was the biggest mistake I could have made. Although you had hoped and fantasized about confessing your long-time affection for her, you never expected her to feel the same way.
You know me. I've never been picky about who I date. I like to think of it as giving everyone an equal chance.
I was like that a lot when I was younger. I quickly learned that that was not the greatest idea, but I'm happy for you, Jade.
But you and Jordan, you guys are like sacred to me, like family.
Aw.
But somewhere along the line, I always always wondered, what would it be like to have more with you? To be in love with you. Lovers with you.
Her golden eyes meet yours, and you're filled with that familiar electricity again. You're saying you really feel the same way?
I do.
Oh yeah, we're gonna kiss her lips. We're not gonna hold her hand. We're gonna kiss her lips. The two of you meet lips. It starts gentle, but Jade's lips are so soft. Her mouth naturally opens as your tongue tentatively prods the entrance, and she reciprocates by sending hers into yours. For a while, the two of you tangle tongues, enjoying the sweet taste of each other. When you finally break away, everything is dark. Your fellow illegal firework enjoyers have all left, taking their water pails with them. All except Michael. Jordan. Well, 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 2 lilies for our bouquet. Yeah, like you two weren't all over each other just a minute ago. Jade, Rosalina, I can explain. You don't need to explain, Jordan. It's okay. Jordan, I never knew you were such a traitor. With Michael, of all people.
Oh, of course you would fall for that handsome douchebag. You really are our baby girl.
What? Baby girl. You nod in agreement.
Ugh. It feels like the cabbage I carefully raised was eaten by a pig.
I understand that feeling, Jade. Jade? With an outrageous blush, Jordan yelps. Michael puts his arm around his waist and pulls him in protectively. He's my cabbage now. Oh, I struggled to get through that one. Why am I cabbage? Well, it's either that or baby girl. You gotta choose. That's right. He should at least be some kind of sweet. Maybe a gumdrop or a candied plum. Oh my gosh, this is so ridiculous. Should we all get food together? I thought you weren't hungry, Jade. You and Michael give each other a look. Although your telepathy with him isn't as good as it is with Jade, his eyes are totally saying that he wants more alone time with Jordan. Sharing the same thoughts about Jade, the two of you exchange a silent nod. I think we should go our separate way. Agreed. We'll see you guys tomorrow. As if waiting for you to say those words, Michael sighs in relief, agreeing before you can finish. You and Jade crouch back down, watching with jaws still hanging in shock as Michael walks away, his arms still wrapped around Jordan like a dragon protecting his treasure. He's not going to do anything funky with Jordan tonight, is he? There's no way Jordan wouldn't let him. He's way too shy. That he is. Right. No way. The two of you shake your heads in sync, but a little part of you does wonder. The wondering makes you blush a little. What about us? Do you want to take me home tonight? Oh, okay, Jade. Let me buy you dinner first. Hey, she already said she wasn't hungry. Laughing, you give Jade another kiss. This one is short, just a peck of reassurance and care.
I like you.
Aw, I like you too, Jade. I think I love you. Have been in love with you since we were kids. Really? Me too. Liar. No, really. Sure, I went out with a lot of people, but nothing ever worked out. I'm pretty sure I didn't really like them all that much. I just kind of went with the flow whenever someone approached me. And when they found out I wasn't as excited about them as they were about me, things always fell apart. The only two people I could really truly get excited about were you and Jordan. But I could never see Jordan anything more than as a friend. I helped Jordan to the bathroom when he peed his pants in 2nd grade, you know. Oh my goodness, that's a bit TMI, don't you think, Jade? You did? Yeah, it was one day you were out sick. Since we couldn't put the Jordan protective formation up, some little twerp came up and scared him so bad that he let it all out. Always was a scaredy cat. You both chuckle, reminiscing about older, sillier times. But you were always special to me. At first I wondered if it was jealousy because we were both friends with Jordan, but I realized that when Jordan was sick or busy, I actually enjoyed spending one-on-one time with you way more than him. And I started to think when he was out, we played Save the Princess, and I finally got to play the princess. Weren't you the one who pressured Jordan into playing the princess to begin with? He's totally a princess, though. Can you blame me? I guess you have a point. Anyway, when I was the princess and you were the hero coming to save me, that's when I realized. So you're saying that you might have liked me even before I liked you? That's a good way to do a test. Who doesn't like being rescued by the one they love, though? No way, you've got to be shitting me, girl. It's true, it's all true. I just didn't want to ruin our friendship after all these years. She smiles a little bitterly before refocusing on you with renewed sparkle in her eyes. But with my layoff, I decided that this year would be my year of taking risks. So, would you like to take the risk with me? If you're asking me if I want to date, my answer is yes, yes, and yes. And I don't think it's a risk dating me. Although I work long hours, I'm pretty financially stable. You could be my stay-at-home girlfriend if you really want to. I would die of boredom. I'd rather work with you and be in your store. But my first pick would definitely get another job as product manager. Of course, you'll get one, I'm sure of it. The two of you laugh as you stroll back to the main festival area, swinging your hands back and forth like children. Although you hadn't been prepared enough to bring a water pail like the others, you and Jade made sure to wet every burned sparkler in the lake before throwing them away in a metal trash bin. As you throw away the stick-like remains, Jade tugs at your hand, motioning for you to give her another kiss. Now that the fireworks had ended and most of the festival goers had long left, nothing can be heard around except the sweet sounds of crickets chirping around you. You oblige her, pressing your soft lips against her own once more, filled with excitement about your futures. Together. Aww. Well, does she ever get a job? I wonder if I did a different kind of playthrough or something with her. Chose a different option. Maybe a different kind of bouquet. Then it would have given me an ending where she got a job. I just wanted to know if she had that closure. Alright. I am completely done with this game now. I'm going to move on. But given final thoughts now, I think my favorite romance was Vanilla. As funny as that is, I was so mean to her in the beginning. I think she ended up being my favorite, actually. Though I do like Jade a lot. That was a close second. Unfortunately, the romances for the two guys just didn't quite hit it right for me, I suppose. But I guess that's a personal preference. Jordan was fine. And Michael was aggressive. I know I played up into the aggressive nature of the story, but I don't know. I don't like it that the entire time all he wanted was my store. But anyway, no, this was really, really fun. I loved the character designs. I loved the graphics and everything. Yeah, and the voice acting work was fantastic as well. So, all in all, I think this was a really, really great game, and maybe you guys should give it a go as well. Said it's out on the Steam store for free. And yeah, I don't think I have anything more to say other than thanks so much for watching, everyone. Be sure to like, comment, and or subscribe, and I will see you next Wednesday. Bye!